So yesterday, February 14th, 2025, actually marked the 20-year anniversary of YouTube. If you guys didn't know, YouTube came out in 2005 on Valentine's Day, because YouTube actually was supposed to be a dating website. This is what YouTube looked like when it first came out. As you can see, the iconic old logo, and it was basically built like a dating website. Well, as we all know, that's not the route that YouTube ended up taking. YouTube actually ended up being a video sharing website where people would just grab a random camera that they could find and they would just record themselves doing weird skits, making random music videos, or they just lip sync and stuff like that, or just making like comedic style rants and stuff. And so YouTube, the genesis of it was in 2005, and now it has turned into this juggernaut that we all know today, which definitely has its problems. It's definitely become overproduced, mainstream, and a lot of people always talk about how much they miss the old YouTube, me included. YouTube used to actually have a logo where it would be called Broadcast Yourself. They saw this as the actual kind of way of life on the website. Broadcast yourself, make videos showcasing you, show your creativity, and just be yourself. That's what we all saw YouTube as back in the day. Like I said, people would just grab random cameras and they would just make funny skits, and it was really more of a wholesome time on the website. And the thing that I found very endearing about old YouTube, and the reason why I always liked YouTubers more than I liked mainstream celebrities, is because it just felt more real. There wasn't that much editing, it wasn't overproduced, and it felt like somebody was just grabbing a camera and talking to you. Like, sure, they would add music and jump cuts and stuff, but it just felt way more authentic than having a professional camera crew, professional editing studio software. And it's just, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it just felt way more authentic back in the day. And this was even reflected through YouTube's own YouTube Rewind, where the video would just showcase all of the top creators of that year. There wasn't any type of like thing that was being sponsored, and there wasn't really any mainstream celebrities in it. It was just YouTubers talking about YouTube, showcasing the funniest videos of the year, the most viral videos of the year, and it was just awesome. I used to love YouTube Rewind, and so did most people. It was just showcasing YouTube, just people being themselves, and the most viral videos of the year, and the most viral songs, and yeah, it was just a more wholesome time on the website, and it just felt like the website was more so about the creators than it was about all the corporations that invest into YouTube. Yes, you would occasionally find pretty high production videos like epic rap battles and stuff, but there was just something about it that still felt a little bit more authentic, a little bit more YouTube. It felt like, yes, it was an edited video, but it felt like maybe it was a team of 10, maybe 20 people, editors and stuff, but it didn't really feel like TV is the main thing. That was the thing that separated YouTube from other forms of video entertainment at the time, was that it did not actually feel like TV. There didn't feel like anyone was following a script. It didn't feel like there was 50 producers with all this professional camera equipment. It just felt like people grabbing their friends and making funny videos. When you juxtapose it to now, you know, the videos on YouTube in terms of editing blow the old videos out of the water. They're now super highly produced. They look like TV shows and movies. And a lot of people do like that, right? And I'm not knocking anybody for liking it. I'm just speaking for myself and probably for a lot of other people watching this. I kind of just missed the you in YouTube. I kind of missed the whole broadcast yourself part of YouTube, because YouTube even took that part out of their branding and they took that slogan away, and you'll never hear a YouTube employee ever say that anymore. And I think it's because they kind of understand that YouTube has become this mainstream juggernaut that actually can compete with TV, and honestly, they're beating TV. They can compete with mainstream movies, and they're honestly beating mainstream movies. Like, look at the production quality of a video like this. Is it cool? Yeah. Is it captivating? Yeah. But to me, it's not really YouTube, you know? And to me, it's just a personal thing, right? And it could vary for you guys. But whenever I watch a YouTube video that was made from one of my old content creators that I liked, right? If it's made from an old content creator, I expect like this level of familiarity when I watch the content, a level of nostalgia, and it really keeps me coming back when I'm watching the videos based on the actual personality of the people involved, as opposed to the sheer amount of editing quality and the amount of money that was put into the video production. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll give you guys an example. If you've ever watched any of my videos before, you guys have probably heard me mention that my favorite YouTubers as a group and even as individuals are the Sidemen. So if you don't know them, they're basically a group of 7 British YouTubers who've been friends for like 10 plus years, and they make funny videos together. And when they were making videos like a few years ago, I'd probably say like 6 or 7 years ago on their Sidemen channel, things felt more homey. They felt more authentic. They had a few camera guys, but they would just leave the humor to itself. The videos weren't over edited, and the humor of the boys was just evident, like them making jokes about each other, their inside jokes and stuff like that. You guys understand the authenticity of what kind of content can be created when it's just a few camera guys and then you just let the boys be boys, right? And even though I am still a fan of them and I still enjoy their personalities, their video production and quality jumped up so much to the point where it kind of lost its authenticity a little bit. I don't know, it sounds like a weird point I've been making throughout this video. What, so you don't want people to improve on their videos? You don't want them to improve their editing quality? No, I mean, it's not necessarily that, but as a user of old school YouTube, when YouTube starts to become like TV, that's what makes it seem a little less like YouTube. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm making sense throughout this video. I'm kind of just rambling. I just wanted to make a video because I know that YouTube had its 20-year anniversary. And as somebody who has been using YouTube since 2006, I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on how I feel like YouTube has changed as somebody who even made content back in like 2012 as, you know, a smaller YouTuber, and those videos I'm never going to show because I was a kid during that time, but you know, you guys get my point. There's just something a little bit more magical about YouTubers who would just sit down on their couch and make videos where they would just have zooming in, zooming out, and they would just have a few friends edit the video with them. And it just created this sense of like, oh, you're actually talking to me, and I'm not just watching a TV show where there's 15 advertisements. And yeah, I think you guys can see where I'm going with this. New YouTube has just become basically like a corporate juggernaut where YouTube doesn't actually have any competition. Even though this topic seems completely unrelated, I was actually watching a video from Critical the other day where he was talking about the competition between Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. If you guys don't know, they're like rival games because they're both the same genre of game. Overwatch is like the old, nostalgic, defining game of that genre that came out in 2016 that a lot of people still remember. But Marvel Rivals is the new one where it kind of is just better than Overwatch in every single way. Now, Overwatch actually never really made any good changes for its game because there wasn't really a viable competitor to its game. Sure, there were other games that were more popular, but not in the genre. And now Overwatch is seeing this juggernaut called Marvel Rivals, and now all of a sudden, Overwatch is making like 15 different changes to their game. They're finally listening to all the stuff the community was saying, and they're finally actually trying to make improvements to the game every week or every few days. And so it just kind of comes off as Overwatch only trying to improve because they have competition. Maybe some of you guys see where I'm going with this. YouTube never really has seemed to feel the need to improve because YouTube doesn't actually have any competition. YouTube is the juggernaut of video sharing. They are the #1. But if there was ever a competitor to pop up to challenge YouTube, YouTube might actually have to start listening to us. All those complaints that we make about common bots, ads, the weird NSFW ads, removing dislikes, changing the UI every week for no reason, all the stuff that YouTube seems to ignore with the community would actually have to be addressed. And this is just a personal thing that I was making a point of throughout the whole video. I miss content that was like this, you know, people just being in their rooms, making the videos where they allow their talent or comedy or whatever to just speak for itself. Not necessarily, oh, here's my 50 camera crew and editing production team where I'm going to make this freaking TV show produced YouTube video. And, you know, like I said, there's nothing wrong with liking that type of video, and there's nothing wrong with liking those over edited videos. But I wish that the type of content that would be on top of YouTube were just people being themselves. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling. Happy 20th birthday to YouTube. Even though I kind of just spent a bunch of time kind of shitting on it a little bit, I still do love YouTube. YouTube has given me so many friends, memories, laughs, great content creators to discover. And even for myself, you know, as making mediocre videos, it's given me the opportunity to kind of create this community, interact with you guys, have a great time with you guys. And it's just one of those things that I really feel like YouTube can improve on listening to their community. Hopefully the 20-year anniversary can kind of open some eyes a little bit, because YouTube has been getting shit on by its community for like the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. So I just wish they would listen to us. Bring back the old types of content that we like. Bring back dislikes. Please help combat the comment bots. Get rid of the NSFW ads. Get rid of 30 ads per video. Get rid of these useless UI changes that actually don't do anything. The YouTube community has asked for the same stuff for the last like 7 or 8 years. So I just wish it could be addressed. But either way, happy birthday, YouTube. I love you guys, and I love YouTube. That's why I want to see it do well. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.